So I just got back from the movie theater, got me some popcorn, watched Scary Movie 6, and I have to say, absolutely hilarious. Great time. But you know what's also a great time and is scary and also hilarious? Apparently Paul Tassi to the Marabots. Don't believe me? Well, let's jump in and see what it's all about.
I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor, here to spread the cheer. Join me on this adventure, where gaming wipes away the tears.
Scholars, welcome back to the Counselor's Office. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor, and we are back here with our popcorn in tow. Hey! We are here. Scary Movie 6 was hilarious, and I can see why IGN gave it like a 5. Their little sissy, you know, vajayjays got offended because they're made fun of everyone, and they do make fun of everyone. The ending was kind of lackluster, kind of mid. It was a disappointment to me. The whole movie was great. The ending just was anticlimactic. You know what's also anticlimactic and also probably a disappointment? Marathon. Listen, I went to the movies for one last hurrah because I plan on going back on keto. That's right. And you're gonna watch this because I'm gonna lose weight. This is the journey we're going on. I'm gonna lose weight, kind of like marathons losing players. The numbers just keep going down. It's gonna be great. I can match marathon in the number dropping. You're literally I'm an asshole. This is my weight right here, and this is what's gonna happen. It's gonna go down. The peak is going down. Me and Marathon will have something in common. I'm such an asshole. That's why you gotta enjoy the nice salty popcorn. You're gonna want popcorn for this, kids. This one's a doozy of a freaking video. I don't know why. I chose, after watching Scary Movie, apparently I chose violence. But one last hurrah is salty, and it will, even on keto, I'll still, you know, the popcorn will be still nice and salty. You know what's gonna be also nice and salty still? Marabots. Fans of Marathon are still gonna be salty bitches. I'll lose weight, but they'll still be salty bitches. Anyways, now that I've royally pissed off a certain set of people, let's jump into the video, shall we? Paul Tassi has also been getting on the nerves. In fact, you are starting to see people break down. Like, people are crashing out. You're seeing the entire, I wouldn't say entire, but let's be honest. It is the entire Mara Twitter. The Mara bots on Twitter are having midlife crises over over Paul Tassi. So we got Gamma Knight. Paul Tassi, this is how we, the Destiny and Diablo community, view you, our holy father who has blessed us with his light. Now more than ever, he has faced undue harassment and bullying from illiterate trolls and heathens. Where the heathens come from. We need to rally behind Paul Tassi and support him in his glorious crusade of unbiased journalism. Facts and logic, stay strong. I think he is unbiased because, like, he okay, no, that's not true. I think he's flip-floppy. Well, let's be honest. I can't even say he's unbiased. Bro used to stroke Bungie's balls, and now he's not trying to defend it, right? I'm glad he finally opened his eyes and like, hey, you can't defend this. And he's not trying to defend it. But man, he is pissing off so many people. So Paul Tassi posted this. Let's see what Paul Tassi, we'll have to look at individual posts and see how people are tweaking out. I've been holding my tongue, but there's no way to spin how ridiculous this is. 6 months of content drought versus 3 days of the second season. So here's something with drought. Here's something with drought. I told you, kids, get your popcorn. Oh, the salt. You're about to feel the salt. My God. Except for the seed that I'm planting, apparently. So anyways, people are trying to move the goalposts in the most stupidest way possible. People have jobs, girl. I would like you to think about Paul Tassi was like,
what am I supposed to do for you?
if you're that stupid,
What am I supposed to do for you?
guys, the numbers are down because people have work. Man, kind of distracted by your entire cult following. Call me every slur in a book. I love this, by the way. In the moment that you call them out and you make them look stupid, the first thing they do is they deflect. Oh, well, you're X, Y, and Z. They call you an insult, or they point out about your followers or something like that. It's so deplorable. Like, you can't even argue because you got called out for being so stupid. Sorry, I was kind of distracted by your entire cult following. Call me every slur in the book. Yes, because everyone that's probably called you a big old fat Riri is a Paul Tassi follower. Yep, I'm sure. The big wide internet. No one, Paul Tassi's responsible for the thousands of people. Like how this post got 85K. I'm sure that 85K that's all Paul Tassi. No one else happened to be perusing and saw how stupid your comment was. I'm sure it's all damn Paul Tassi. How could you do this with your racist followers or your slurist followers? They probably called him a moron, and I'm offended. That's a slur. You called me a moron. Destiny is a much wider reaching game than this iteration of Marathon. I mean, anything's wider reach. Hell, even I'm a wider reach than Marathon. Let's be honest. My belly's got more of a reach than Marathon does players. This is what happens when you watch a scary movie. They didn't hold back, and I've been encouraged not to hold back either. Everyone gets made fun of, including myself. Ma'am, you gotta love it. One person called you a retard. I checked. Thank you for checking. I was going to ask someone to keep a tally. I'm sorry. Calling someone a retard is not a slur. We're no longer in medieval times where people equate mental disability as retard. No, that's an insult to actual people with mental disability. See, retards are people with actual intelligence that just don't use it. Fully functioning people, human beings that just refuse to use their intelligence. This person here, this is if it's a slur, you know what? They're right. It is a slur because no one wants to be called a retard and be connected to people like you. Thank you for checking. I was going to ask someone to keep a tally. You haven't given anyone a good reason for not thinking you are, though. Though the people playing Marathon are working right now, but the Destiny people are off all day. There it is. Add this one to your tally. There's no shot that you baby back salty bitch. These people are so pathetic. Again, get your popcorn. Make it Comedy Central. You don't even have to pay for anything. This is free. I hope you enjoy this. I am. By the way, just so we're clear, I'm using this video as an excuse to try to finish this off before I go to bed because I'm throwing it away. So yes, this whole theme, this whole joke that's ongoing is just an excuse to not waste as much popcorn as possible. Paul Tassi, not holding anything back. Back to the man of the hour. I've been holding my tongue. He said this. 6 months of content drought versus day 3 of the second season. I'm so tired of the Steam charts. You know what's interesting is if you stop being online and played your game. The biggest argument that no one seems to understand, like the Marabots. By the way, I call them Marabots. I don't even call them Bungie ball founders anymore because I think the Destiny and the content creators all fit that build. Marabots are a special kind of stupid. Like, I don't even think there's fondling and chilling out like Bungie fondlers, and then there's just the purebred, you're stupid. Like you have Bungie ball fondlers, and now we have a new term, Marabots, which is more, I think Marabots is more of a slur than saying the R word. Right? I'm gonna be honest. I think being called a Marabot is more of a slur and more of an insult. I'm so tired of Steam charts. Well, I'm so tired of you being upset about Steam charts. Stay offline. Also, just so you know, you can actually go and block Marathon, Destiny, Bungie. You could even put Steam charts as code words to block, and you'll never see anything related to them, by the way, or at least you'll significantly remove that portion. Also, if you stop interacting with it like this person is, the algorithm won't feed it to you. Again, never take these people seriously. Always laugh and make fun of them. Always, because they punch themselves in the balls. Like, these people are true masochists. They will punch themselves in the dick as much as possible. And hey, if they want to punch themselves in the dick, I say let's help them, and we can also punch them in the dick too. It's not that big, but hey, we'll help punch whatever we can see. It's not much. Paul Tassy, I do not give a shit. And I'm tired of people acting like this data means nothing. Paul Tassy says, fuck it. I'm stopping. I don't care. Fuck off. He's like,
what am I supposed to do for you?
What am I supposed to do for you? Didn't say it didn't matter anything. Said these posts are tedious and annoying and all Twitter cares about nowadays. Get off it. Here, I am going to be your counselor for today. Hell, I'll even be your therapist for a minute. You're having an emotional reaction to something else that's coming online. Something about a video game that is upsetting you. It's ruining your daily routine. It's impacting your happiness. This could be a mental disorder. But it doesn't have to turn into one. All you have to do is turn off your monitor. Get off your phone. Go touch some grass. Go mow the yard. Go jork it to My Little Pony or whatever you jork it to. Go pet a dog. Go watch I just got done watching a movie theater. Go watch a movie theater. Whatever floats your boat. But if you're having an emotional reaction to digital charts and data, and you are always angry and frustrated, and you have to consistently rant on Twitter, and you're not even getting paid for doing it, like, that's the big thing. It's like you're not even making I can say, at least Twitter, I'm making content off of it. Like this person, I'm making fun of them, and I'm getting content for it. There's something wrong with you. It's called self-care. Get off Twitter. Stop. Get help. See, I did that. There you go. I'm helping you. I do not believe in weaponizing it. Asshole spamming 1 a.m. player drops on every marathon post, which that is kind of stupid. But this is hard data that reflects the position of two enormous games that will decide the fate of an entire studio, which is true, based, true. Durandal, Paul, it's all fucking anyone cares about now. They were talking about how mine only had like 12K people like playing at one time. Thus, it must mean the game is bad. Nobody cares about the actual quality of the game now. It's just how many people play at one specific point in time is dumb. Actually, there is correlation. Quality matches the quantity. A good game will bring in more players. Spire, before people lost their minds, we got Spire, millions of players playing and buying it. Arc Raiders, Resident Evil 9, Pragmata. I don't know about, I think Pragmata sold over 1 million. Subnautica, like again, quality is not like the quality isn't always the indicator of popularity. But popularity is always an indicator of whether it's a good game. You're like, how does that make sense? It's because it's very simple. When a business barely has people show up, and you could say it's the best, the pizza shop down the block is the best pizza you ever had. Well, if it's you and only little Tony go and eat the pizza, and down the block there's a big pizzeria and has millions of people eating at it, guess what? It's the better product. and the shop shuts down, guess what? You thought it was the bee's knees, is the best pizza you ever had. Well, that's not true because the majority decides. And welcome to reality where the majority has always dictated popularity and quality. In fact, who determines the idea of what is good and what is bad? The majority. Huh! Welcome to reality. Who decided Apple was high quality? Who decided that Samsung was high quality? Who decided Nvidia was high quality graphic cards? The majority. Da, 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 da. Anyways, this has been your lesson of me being as facetious as possible to people who are uneducated and probably got failed in high school. I'm sorry. We got another unk. Every time I see this, I want to say unk. You know what's the ratio of D2 owner players? We are actually LARPing basic facts that you can't own Destiny 2, and therefore player counts can't be compared on that basis. There are people who don't own the last expansion who are actively playing. Paul Tassi is driving people insane. So what is this a response to? We've got another Maribot. This person is probably literally as stupid as can be. So we have Paul Tassi. You are dead ass with this cherry pick shit. It's the middle of the work week at 12 p.m. and Marathon has a player base that is no joke, probably around 10% of D2s. It's funny because we can literally look at Destiny. Oh, here's Marathon. List of marathons. Wow. What about Destiny? Wow. This is also on a Saturday night. Wow, isn't that crazy how that works? It's a Saturday. I'm so facetious today. Yeah, so stupid, so stupid. I'm so tired of the Steam chart posting. Y'all know I don't like to do it, but this is so fucking blatantly disingenuous. You're right. This is, you're right. You are being disingenuous. Get fucked. What's the ratio of Marathon owners to players against DT owners to oh my god, that's right. Didn't I have a thing about this where now the goalpost is moving? Wait, there was a thing. There was a goalpost. I swear there was a goalpost. Okay, anyways, we'll probably come to it in a minute. They've actually changed the goalpost for Marathon. It used to be the thing was we just need to let it cook, and as seasons go on, we're gonna get a lot of players. This game's gonna cook. Now the argument is, well, yeah, more people own Marathon's a niche. Like, it's funny. These people used to argue about how Marathon isn't a niche and that it's just a hate and people aren't willing to give it a try. Now we're season 2 and now we've accepted. Now suddenly it is a niche extraction shooter. And now we're using that as an excuse for why the numbers are worse than Destiny 3. Guys, so many people own Destiny 3. You know why more people own, or sorry, Destiny 2. You know why more people own Destiny 2? Do you know why this is the case? What's the ratio of Marathon owners to players against D2 owners right now? Do you know why that's the case? Do you know? Because people like Destiny, but no one fucking likes Marathon. We could tell the story about how Bungie decided to work on a game that no one asked for and clearly no one wants. And you could tell that by the fact that everyone's spamming D3 in every corner of the fucking internet and the world. But hey, Marathon, you know who's in the papers currently? Destiny. Do you know who's not in the papers? Marathon. Eat that. Shove it and eat it. Aha. That doesn't make it any better for Marathon. More people who own Marathon are enjoying Marathon by adoption rate. It scales better. Dude, I wish I knew what the drugs are these people take. If 1 billion own Marathon and 36K play it on Steam, and Marathon scales to D2's 30 million, which is what Sony wants, then that projects 740K, and funding is all about projections. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, bro, you're not even getting barely 37K. Insane cope. This isn't cope. Projection, adoption rate, and retention are literally key aspects of funding. You do realize that this number right here is going to go. Literally, I'm going to be racing the marathon numbers. My fat number is going to be competing, like my belly. This belly is going to be competing against marathon numbers once the free to play drops. Literally, I'm going to be racing against the marathon numbers to see who can drop the number faster. It's a competition. Who's gonna win? My belly fat or Marathon's player count? Let's find out. Tune in next time for Dragon Ball Z. I remember a dev insight video where Bungie said it's not a game for everyone. It's hard. One season in and they completely abandoned their identity to try and appeal to everyone. Now the people who actually enjoy the game premises are pissed. That's right. They're already backtracking because they made the cradle and people were pissed off that the cradle was too easy. So now they nerfed it by 25% and now the people who are enjoying it are pissed. So Bungie is like, I've never seen someone's panic change a live service game as much as Bungie. Like they are panic nerfing and buffing stuff as quickly as possible because they have no choice. This isn't like W Studio. They're doing a great job. This isn't like their first rodeo. This is the only rodeo they have open right now. Honestly, my positive emotions towards season 2 are likely gone. The meta farming to PvE mode had just sucked up all the fun out of the game, and having infinite purples and golds day 1 of wipe has ruined the progression for me. Don't know how much I want to play this game. Isn't it kind of crazy? People complaining about getting the best stuff really soon, like from the launch of the season. Man, it's almost like they kind of did that didn't they do that for Edge of Fate with the portal where everyone was just getting handouts? Okay, I take it back. People were really getting handouts after Ash and Iron, which was a season, right? Ash and Iron, everyone started getting handouts because the system beforehand was awful, which is kind of what season 1 was, right? People didn't like it. They didn't enjoy how hard it was to try to get. And now the course correction is Ash and Iron. Man, they really are making the same mistakes as Destiny 2. They really are. That's crazy. Imagine being as big of a pathetic shill, another Maribot. Dude, never take these people seriously. Always make fun of them. Where you have to post numbers from day 1 of season 2 to try to fool your followers into think Marathon somehow got back to 40k. Spoiler, it didn't, and it was worse than yesterday. Oh, and I said before, if I can't touch its original peak during free to play, then it's dead, and it can't even get one halfway there. Anyone telling you to play this game is misleading you. It's not good. Don't waste your money, but sure, try the free trial. Just don't forget to review it before you uninstall. We will be playing Marathon, the free to play, because I will give my own actual brutally honest review, or like first impressions, right? But yeah, no surprise, this shit got me hyped. Of course, they're posting, trying to make it seem bigger than it is. And you don't even need to look at that. You could look right here. It's already, this was the Tuesday, this was Wednesday, the highest it ever got, and it's already dropping on a free to play week. And it's embarrassing. Man, people just don't like this stupid cat. And it's funny. Hey, if you guys ever want to know that this stupid cat can pull an audience, there's hope for you. That's right. If people are stupid enough to watch this person who's also incredibly stupid, by all means, there is hope for you. You want to become the president of the United States? Well, people are willing to vote with their time to watch this guy. You got a shot at being the president. No need for me to say anything cruel and hateful because life as a Marathon CC is worse than anything I could come up with. Yes. You as a true blood marathon fan, you are already the butt of everyone's joke. We were all busy this weekend, please. guys, everyone's working. That's why marathon numbers were so bad. You can't compare them to Destiny. Everyone's working, guys. Bring it back. By the way, this worked. No, wait. No, the original, like, gaslight is that they memed so much that they thought that people were excited for Morbius, and so they got baited into releasing it again. So, sorry, this was the third time. By the way, another petition that did fuck nothing. Just so you know, petitions generally don't do anything, and this is why. The irony is the Marathon people coding this and being purposely obtuse makes me want to play the game way less. When I see Paul's post, I think that maybe I should try Marathon because this seems dire and I like Bungie. But then I see how annoying Marathon fans are and say, nah. Again, you want the things that are going to kill Marathon is Bungie because they're doing everything they can to kill their reputation and make everyone upset. And the second one is the fans of Marathon. They are cannibalizing themselves. They're pushing other people away. They are the most toxic game. Like Destiny used to be it. A lot of those toxic people now are over a Marathon, which makes sense because just like Lucky said in his video, apparently they dropped some of the worst developers and the most annoying developers over into Marathon. Well, that's where some of the most annoying Bungie fans is over on Marathon. So it makes sense that people are like, they see this and they're like, I don't want to be anywhere near that. I don't want to be near that community. It's a free week to draw in new players. By the way, Marathon is a flop. I don't care how you spin it. Not to mention majority player Marathon on Steam. Where D2 is more console, which is true. That is something to keep in track. Popularity charts. Here we are right now. Like, damn. That little number is probably more than what you see on a Marathon, to be honest. Where are we? Right here. Does it need to be a Concord to still be a failure? Yep. And I think Marathon will be its own bracket. I know some people are living on the Concordian timeline, but I'm going to tell you right now, I think Marathon will be its own bracket of failures, especially when it comes to AAA games or AAA studios, legendary studios. This is going to be like the Mount Rushmore of failures. And no, people will continue to point at it like, don't become another Bungie of Marathon. Polished tamales. This is with the free to play boost. Seems like 2 days was more than enough to scare off casuals. What do you call a niche Bungie game? A dead man walking. Blue. I love how Marathon players now admit that the game is okay. This is what I was looking for. It's a small niche game when talking about Steam charts this time around. Hopefully next they will finally realize why Destiny players base is upset the non-niche game with a massive community is the one that gets its support dropped. Exactly. Again, I wish Paul Tassy would shut up forever. They're so mad. These little. By the way, this is why. Okay, we'll come back to that. This is absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. I love how Paul's just said, screw it. He's full sending. This is his like Joker arc, right? Him and Astacross are full sending it, and I'm here for it. I love this timeline. I'm here for it, man. I got the popcorn and everything. I'm here for it. But yeah, you can't take these people seriously, and here's why. Yeah, yippee, I can mute the post now. Bro gets 100 likes, and he's now muting so he can go jerk off in a corner. I swear, anyone who takes Twitter seriously as like some kind of popularity test or feel like, oh, you know, if their personality's tied, which obviously these people, their personality is tied to Twitter and they're so desperate for validation, they need those Twitter likes. Oh, you should immediately think that there's something mentally wrong with them. Like they're not even, I wouldn't even call them Riri's. I would say that there is something mentally unhinged about them. They need to be removed off the streets, not allowed to vote, lock them up, put them somewhere, put the key away. These people, there's something wrong. If you look at this, you're like, oh my God, yeah, 100 likes, It's like, I'm sorry, I didn't know Elon paid people for getting likes. Is that like $100 for a like or something? Cause like, I mean, I would start farming likes too, but I don't even know if this person even gets paid for this. Paul Tassi. Okay, that's good. Paul Tassi says, this is the best one so far. They're so mad. Tell me you love me. Yep, there it is. I have no mouth, but they must scream. I mean, game journalism. They're so mad. It's so can't handle the truth. Shame, but not surprising. You spelled poo part. They can't argue. There, I feel like if we are as a society is ever going to like improve, we need to identify where these people live, have them do a literacy test, a cognitive test, and a mental, do mental order screenings to make sure that they're functional and allowed to be free in society. There's no way. So the marathon community is now allowed to post Steam charts. Oh, hey, Arc Raiders, we about to be twinning. Yeah, but you know what's different about this? This one had almost 500K on Steam, like top, 7 months ago. Huh? 3 months ago, and you're free to play. Isn't it funny that they said we're twinning? Bro, your game is free to play right now. Every post that comes up from you generally reads out like your 16-year-olds and your mother. Obviously, you haven't seen all my tweets. I mostly post about Destiny. Do they not see the 400K, right? Like, Arc Raiders has been out since October. Are you not seeing the point of the post? I don't care what the point has nothing to do with what I'm saying. I think the posts and the charts under every single marathon post, they're so upset. I'm sorry. Who stopped you from being a Steam chart loser like that guy? You can post. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Yep, there it is. Thank you. Even though it's they're so bad. Yep, and here you go. The stupid kid, stupid. Remember, I'm gonna hold this as a snapshot. Reminder: video game franchise wars are really stupid. Go play Marton. You're just angry because you talk so much shit before season 2, and this is all you manage. Not even half a 10K, and the only 10K players Marathon saw were the 10K that quit the game. Yep. And by the way, remember, they completely deleted this this post because they're a little rat. Like, woo! Hey, if you're gonna be a betting man like that, you better pull out, all the stops. Anyways, just for laughs and funsies, let's see how many people were having midlife crises for a laugh, like one last hurrah. Hilarious that Paul Tassi thinks he's holding his tongue when he's actually the one. They're so mad. I really hate to say it because I love Marathon, but they needed to kill the game and bring, yeah! Paul, you are dead ass with the cherry picking. Oh, we read that one. Marathon won't die. Honestly, it's probably gonna have a consistent player base. I love Paul, and he's completely within his own rights to compare Steam charts, but here comes the but I also believe we need to ban this data being publicly available. Isn't that interesting? Guys, we need to ban transparency. I hope they're not in America and they're not allowed to vote. I hope they're not allowed to vote. I hope they don't live in America and they're not allowed to vote. Please tell me you're not. Thank God. That makes so much sense. This piece of shit is in United Kingdom. It makes sense because everything in there is filtered. They come from I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. America has its problems, but it's better than a piece of shit than the United Kingdom's. That dumpster fire nation literally is banning kitchen knives because, hey, you know what? We like transparency. It's pro gamer. You don't like it. Well,
what am I supposed to do for you?
There you go. I'm so tired of seeing people compare player regardless game. I hope they got railed. The issue is we need to ban all player data because you're personally tired. Allow me to spice it up your charts, but now with lines. Yeah, how dare Valve be transparent instead of every single other company who gatekeeps player data should not be used to fuel. Shut the fuck up. I hate this person. We need to make fun of his little Pepe little ass. There's such a thing being too personally, emotional, and financially involved in a news story to be viewed objectively. I mean, he admits that he's personally involved. Like, he probably has friends at Bungie. Like, he has inside sources from Bungie. So he's attached to the studio, not the games. So, like, when you have friends, yeah, you're right. He's not being 100% objectively, but he is being objective when it comes to Destiny versus Marathon, because one is actively actively killing the studio, and that's Marathon. It's killing it in studio. I'm gonna tell you, through all the years, even with them doing the Destiny content vaulting, Marathon has done more irreparable harm to the reputation than Destiny at this point. Because even though I am a diehard Destiny and I remember everything Bungie's done, there is an entire community of gamers that know nothing about some of the scummy shit Bungie has done with Destiny, but outside of like the removing paid content, that's a big one everyone knows about. But when it comes to Marathon, everyone knows everything that's scummy that has happened with that. And everyone's micro focused on it now. So Marathon really has done, in that sense, more damage than Destiny has. People have jobs. Oh, here's another bot, Paul. People have jobs and people are playing Destiny because it's ending. You're comparing apples to oranges. The only similarity, but because it's ending. You do know that the game itself is not ending. The service is ending, but and the update isn't even out yet. So technically this argument already fails because people are just playing to play when the main update that people would come back for is in June. June. The 9th. They're so desperate, man. They're so desperate. Bungie number one fan is slowly but surely starting to realize what we all did long ago. It's kind of captivating to see it happen in real time. It's Thursday morning, you buffoon. Man, they're so stupid. They're mad and they're stupid. Marathon's cooked, isn't it? Yes, dude couldn't even wait till the weekend to post this. Here's the weekend. There you go. Couldn't do shit. Are you happy? That's why I let things cook, by the way. This is why I let things cook, because when people say stupid stuff like this, then you were like, man, you played yourself. Paul Tassi rage baiting. Why is everyone harassing me? They're so mad. I was holding back too. Marathon performance is pathetic. The general public doesn't even want to play it free. True. Holding my tongue to you. They're so mad. They're so mad. Oh no, they're so mad. Bro, you do something right when you make them so mad like this. Shows season 2 Steam charts numbers as a Marathon player as I tell them for the 100th time, this isn't a healthy player population. It's free. Yes. And they will lose their minds. Anyways, if you want a good time, just scroll and read these on your own time. It's literally like, instead of watching Comedy Central, you just get to read Comedy Central. Anyways, I try to eat what I can. I still have a whole thing of popcorn. So I might watch a Netflix show or something to finish it up before I go to bed. Anyways, hit the like button, comment down below, and I hope you enjoyed this one. This one's a little spicy, mostly because I was encouraged by watching Scary Movie make fun of everyone, and that's kind of where the vibe came from today. So enjoy your Sunday video, and thanks Scary Movie 6 for getting me all amped up. As always, I'll see you next time. Huzzah!